Hi everyone. How you doing? Take you through, taking a look at the little game that I'm working on. I'm calling Survivor Slime. So it's a game where you play as a slime, and you defeat thousands of enemies, right? And so the idea is that it fits into that sort of bullet heaven genre of game, where you play as this simulated slime, sort of glorping around here. And so all your weapons are slime themed. So right now I have a sword that throws around some slime trails behind it. And so I just leveled up. I gathered some XP gems. And so now I have a choice of some upgrades to take. Take the duplicator. That's one of my favorites. So I'm going to throw down 2 swords at once. Take out some of these orcs. Some of these goblins. And so the stuff that I've been working on lately is getting some of this interface moving correctly, right? So now the cards sort of swirl in and out nicely as you boot up and get your inventory rolling. Let's see. Oh, I love the attractor. That's one of my favorites. I don't have to be as close to these XP gems. And so the idea with this type of game is that it starts kind of slow, but then it ramps up quite high by the end of it. And so the sort of idea would be that the game runs on a timer, 30 minutes usually, and then you tally up your score by the end of it. You collect some permanent currency that you get for progression, unlocks the main screen, and then do it all over again. And so yeah, all the weapons are slime themed, right? So you get a wand that throws little globs of slime at your enemies. You get an axe that sort of operates a lot like the sword, but thrown. You get a garlic-like essence, just sort of a cloud of slime around you, sort of garlicky slime cloud. And I love these enemies. Oh, these little yetis, these little hairy things with their stupid face. I love them so much. They make me laugh every time I see them. Yeah, so we're just leveling up here. So in terms of what we've got so far, we have this nice interface. We have this item system that lets you get primaries and secondaries going. There is a system that allows for some extra stuff, some interesting synergies between weapons and these secondaries that maybe I'll cover in the next video. One of the other recent pieces of work that we did was to get these procedural levels rolling. So this sort of tiles that you see below me are actually a hand-authored room stitched together with some corridors with the Dungeon Architect is the plugin that we're using for it. And so that's allowing me to sort of author the rooms to look nice and then have them stitched together with corridors to make some unique layouts every time you play. Right now they're just boxes, but soon they'll look pretty cool. I promise. And so yeah, this genre game, it does start to ramp up quite fast. And so these yetis have quite a bit of health. And so even though I'm getting lots of upgrades, they're still taking a little while to kill, so I can't just sort of be reckless. Yeah, so the health is getting a little bit lower here, but I didn't get a lot of feedback in-game that was happening, that I was getting hit. I think right now the only thing that's happening is like the slime, like they'll get knocked back a little bit, and you'll see it sort of explode out. Which is easy to miss when things get a little bit chaotic, I think. So yeah, we'll have to juice that up a little bit. We'll have to add maybe some flash to the slime. A lot like we're doing for enemies right now. If you watch when they get hit, they flash white. So maybe we can do that for the slime. Give you some audio feedback as well. Really let you know that like something bad just happened. Oh, there are health pickups in the game as well. But we're not spawning them at this level yet. In the procedural sort of generation grammar that I have to find, it doesn't exist yet, but we'll get that in. Bug there, where they're spawning inside the walls. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll just leave that in. We'll Easter egg. A little wall yeti sometimes. It's not a bug, it's a feature. And then, yeah, important to note that like none of these values or actions are tuned yet, right? So like, you saw I took an upgrade for the garlic that adds 20% to its damage. It deals 1 damage right now, and so that gets rounded down to 1, even though we're multiplying it by 1.2. So we gotta balance that out. And sort of balance it against all the other values. So in some other games that have like a passive aura of damage around you, a lot of the times you'll find that it doesn't scale well in the late game, just because it's sort of designed as like a early game booster where you can just sort of run into packs and kill a lot of them quickly. So that's probably the role we'll have it take here as well. But yeah, we have some ideas for other slime weapons as well. Probably just a bucket where you can just heave a bunch of slime at your enemies in different directions. And so you can imagine like how that could synergize with other passives, right? So if you take it with the duplicator, suddenly you're throwing many buckets of slime at once. Maybe they chain together. So when the first wave of slime hits the ground, it splits into 2. When you fuse it with that weapon, maybe. Oh yeah, so we're just about out of time here. That's it for now. Yeah, let me know what you guys think so far. Yeah, that's the game. This is sort of where you would take your gold and your bones back to the sort of central area and buy some upgrades so that you could be a little bit stronger the next time you play the game. But yeah, that's what we got so far. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments and keep you posted for the next video. Thanks so much. We'll see you. Bye.